Susie. She invited me to her party, and I said, tell me who's gonna be there. Who do I need to know? She said, well, there's this poet.
So, you came to Amherst for me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. By the way, Haley Steinfeld is here, everybody. Sorry, I went right in. You've turned me into a giddy girl. I can't help it. I want to thank you for inspiring me to pick up this collected poem of Emily Dickinson. I saw season 1. By the way, David Gordon Green, the director who directed the premiere and the first episode, is one of my favorite directors. And I just loved the tone of it. And now season 2, I've been watching that. It's incredible. You have been a huge fan of Emily Dickinson before the show. Is this right?
Yeah, so I came across Emily's work in school, but I never spent as much time as I have with her because of this show. And I am equally as thankful to this show for sort of reintroducing me to her and her story and her poetry, because it is so incredible. And I have really felt so impacted by her work and her words. I almost wish I came across it sooner, at least to this degree. But I guess that's why we have the show now. And I am so excited about it and grateful that we have a season 2 out, and very excited for people to see it.
She must be a very emotional person to portray and embody. Did that take over in effect?
Absolutely. One thing about Emily's poetry that you will find very quickly, she talks about everything, from death to demons, and light, nature, trees, butterflies, and everything in between. And it is emotional, exactly what you said. It takes you to darker places and places you don't necessarily want to spend a lot of time in. But what's so wonderful about this show is it touches on that. And in the same moment or in the next moment, you're laughing, and there's humor behind it that makes it feel, as light as it can dark sometimes. It's got really everything in it, and it's all driven by her poetry.